see that?
Is it the spin jump is broken as well?
Yeah, it's kind of a spin jump and anything. But I always say it's fair game. If it's implemented into the game to be used, there's no such thing as like, oh, you can't spin jump on G. That's no, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. It's like, well, it's in the game.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, they didn't make it tough to beat, did they? Really? With
No,
all
definitely.
the little exploits you can
No.
have, exploits.
There's too many of them.
Now this is a very impressive kind of the moving objects here.
Yeah.
This is like some move, some don't.
Yeah, it's great. It's just like basically it's just a layer 2.
Well,
And layer 2 is normally the background.
slow down, egghead.
know.
I just said the rocks are good. Okay.
No. Sorry. I need to cut the
That's all right. No, I
the geeky knowledge. No, so it's just for me. I just find all these little things interesting because when you look at this as a kid, you're always saying, "Oh, look at that background. I wish I could actually go there." You know, I wish Mario could go to that area. You know, I wish the subsequent games like in the N64 when they became 3D, you actually could move. You know, everything you could see, you could practically go to.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. So I always find little things like that interesting. You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Camera permitting, you could go there. I mean.
Yeah, well, that's true as well, because there was a lot of kind of rendered backgrounds so you could never actually reach.
You play Mario 64 these days, you better have a lot of patience.
Yeah, definitely.
It's good. Now, what is this down here? You can't get that.
No, that's
block?
actually that's very interesting. Like,
What is it for?
it's really like basically it's just like an extra platform to get on, but it kind of teases you because like, that's a feather.
That is a feather in anyone's language.
Regardless what Mario and what state you're in, you're gonna get a nice old feather out of it. You know,
Well, you got one here with a motor room in reserve.
what they're doing, eh?
Now, this is Morton, isn't it?
Yeah, this is Martin.
Nice little scrolling effects there. Yeah, you can just kind
He's
of.
piss easy. I think I just sort of overdone the bosses and they just he do a little fart now. Watch if you can get a time it. See that?
Yeah. No,
Get his ass right up there.
I hope he. Yeah. Well,
I'll tell you what. I've been definitely monopolising the control pad here. I'll let you take over for.
you're gonna give me Vanilla Dome.
I'm gonna give you Vanilla Dawn. I'm nice like that, you know.
Well, let's read this out first anyway. Get the egg away. Someone will steal it when he's. Look at this. He's just booting it. Whoa, Jesus, he's strong. Yes, yeah, so it's Morton Downey Jr. They're all named after people.
Yeah, that's actually really that's a really good spot, Burkey, you know.
Yeah.
You're a good man for that. You're a good man for the spot.
Oh well, thank you.
You know.
We'll go through the rest of the names now. Is now just a memory. We've killed him.
Yeah.
He's a little fart of memory. He's a little,
yeah.
and he's gone. The next area is going to be on Vanilla Dome. What traps await Mario in this new world? What will become of Princess Toadstool?
What will become of Princess Toadstool, huh?
I imagine she'll. What happened there?
Should be got a nice little the terraform. I don't know what we call it terraforming, but whatever's going on down there, it's great. It looks great in this game, you know.
Yeah.
The world actually really, it's like it just opens, it just starts to like create before your eyes, you know.
Yeah.
It starts out like a canvas, like a not really a blank canvas, but
I've been hit already.
that's piss poor Burkey.
Yeah.
I might have to hand over the controller. Oh, I like that.
Well. Revoice.
That's really good.
What am I doing now? You don't go up here.
Do you think this part's a bit broken here?
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, if you get hit and it's really difficult like, to pass this, like, you have to wait for this guy to come out. Like, let's just pretend you don't have a mushroom on you and you're just like standard, normal, small Mario. You have to wait for that guy to come all the way out before you can actually progress. Kind of slows the pace down a little bit, you know?
You got to be fast.
Yeah, you need to get in there quick.
Like, nothing worse than a slow platform game.
No, definitely.
Now, what is
It's really
this?
true.
We need a red, don't we?
We do indeed. You had an old cape, you might be able to fly up there.
I did have a cape, you know.
Oh, yeah, but I think handing the controller over to you was a bad decision, was it?
Oh, I thought we finished the level there. It wasn't a bad decision, but... Oh, look, Mario's going nuts, look. Mario's
this is
going
really
nuts.
I never really,
gonna
even
die.
playing as a kid, I never felt that threat. I always felt that I just run, I'm just going to make it, you know?
Yeah. It doesn't.
I
convey it well.
trust the game's design, you know. I thought the game's design was like excellent. You never felt you're going to be cheated over, you know.
Yeah.
You never felt cheated.
That can kind of happen in Sonic sometimes. You're gonna get cheated a bit.
Yeah, because it's sometimes you're moving so quick you can't really anticipate what comes.
Yeah. But you kind of, especially in 3D Sonic.
Yeah.
Which is.
Well, they were quite a terrible game, so
Well,
maybe,
yeah, they're very hit and miss. I'm not letting him come back to life.
Yeah, he shook back out of his shoulder.
Nope, that's not a good idea. Yeah,
You made it. You made it, dude.
I'm poor at this. It's just because they give me like a forest full of mushrooms.
Yeah. Well, they kind of just fuck mushrooms at you as much.
Yeah, but I've got 1 star coin as well, and look at how steep this hill is.
Burkey, hold on. Just hold that phone for a second. And pause that for 2 seconds. Anyways, sorry about that. The power just went, so we had just a little bit of a problem.
Oh well.
But we're back.
Oh well, a bit of teething, huh?
Ah, that's it, yeah.
Well, we got up the steep hill anyway. Nice time jump. Can't see a thing. Kapow!
Yeah, there you go, Burkey.
26.
That was good. That was, and the sound effects were masterful as well.
Well, thank you.
I love it.
Kondo himself rang me up and said he said he wanted me to make some sounds for his new game.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'm busy. I'm more of a Sega man, or I would be if they weren't totally in the shit.
Yeah, do you think it's strange? Like Kondo, he actually, when he made songs, he used to listen to them for a whole day, and if he got fed up with the song,
It's a bit self-indulgent.
yeah, I know it is, isn't it? But he's kind of crazy like that, though. You know,
Well, and if you got fed up with him, that was it.
he wouldn't use the song if it started to grate on him after a while.
That's pretty clever because, I mean, you have to be able to look at a song objectively and say, no, you know what, I've made this, but it's not good enough.
Yeah,
I've listened to it so many times, it's not cutting it.
Yeah.
It's not doing the bizzo.
and you could have spent like a long time creating that song.
Yeah. Because if it was me, the way I work, I just cobble it together on the morning of, if I was like due for a performance review or something, just cobble it together
Yeah,
with all sorts of like, paper over the cracks and then go from there.
yeah. Well, that's what I think most people would do. I mean, I think I would as well.
Perfectionism isn't really in my dictionary,
No,
to be quite honest.
in certain elements, certain areas, I suppose it is, but in terms like it's just crash bang wallop, whatever goes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a genius. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, oh no, undoubtedly. Like I mean,
You see
the
that
fact that
freestyle there?
that was brilliant. I think you kind of
well.
played down your skills a little,
Well, you
You're
have
a
to.
lot better. You're a lot better than you're claiming to be.
Now, this palace is a bit of a. What's the point in the red switch? Huh?
Yeah, you get these palaces very early. Like I mean, there's 4 palaces in total, and you get the first 3. Like we have the first 3 already,
I'm just not even gonna get myself involved in all this.
No,
And what's the point,
no.
Like they've kind of gotten a little bit tougher,
Yeah, they have.
Just let them kind of do their own thing.
Yeah.
We'll be happy with that. And now, like, it's very pink or purpley,
Yeah.
and then it goes red.
That's
when
I
you-
never noticed that.
when you stomp on it.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
noticed that.
And what happened?
I think what's happened is changed to another palette. It's using like a set palette or whatever, and they just switched. I think it's very very limited. Like you look, even looking there, like the when all those tiles were getting shot out, they were red, like
So-
dark red, and then when you see
Yeah.
them in a level, they're more of a purpley pinky kind of color, aren't they?
Some of them were going through the pipe, though. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice that. They're
They
actually
were-
clipping through it.
They were I mean, like they were firing towards the pipe, but they were kind of. Yeah, they were just flying through. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked pretty bad.
Good thing I didn't see that.
Yeah. Well, no.
Don't be talking bad about my game. I love it.
This isn't your game.
It's my favourite one though.
I've got this game.
Yeah.
This is the game.
You've bought this on numerous occasions. You bought this for the SNES, and I think you bought it on the Wii store as well, did you? Or did you only buy Mario World once?
I only bought it once. In fact, I didn't buy it once. I think it was like a swap with a friend. You know, when you've ever
Oh, yeah.
swapped the game with a friend,
Yeah,
and that's the end of it.
He moves away, and you never see him again. You
Yeah,
can't get your game back.
That's
then.
it. It's inevitable, isn't it?
Yeah.
You give them a game and then they move away. Why does that happen? I've
It
got.
work in our favour sometimes, though.
Gosh, I've gotten. At least I gave him a hit back and he was going to drown.
Yeah.
I like. Sometimes you kind of get the good end of it.
Yeah.
Like, I gave away my brother's friend. Look at this, huh?
That's poor.
That's
poor.
Well,
It was good skill, though.
The block shouldn't
Like
have
the
been
way you
there.
got through it. I like the way you got through it.
I did. Sometimes you actually lend games and you don't get anything in return. Like
Yeah.
I did that with Pokemon Gold.
yeah.
I did that with Pokemon Gold, and then Pokemon became unfashionable. Like you couldn't play it in the right, in any kind of company.
Borky.
Oh! He didn't fly for me. He knew. Now look at this. Did you see that?
Splitting
I hit 2 of them somehow. I'm getting out of this level. This is a dangerous level. And I hit the tape there, but nothing happened.
I think they use that. They kind of overuse that at the end, don't they? In Mario World, that's one thing that I noticed. They just kind of throw Chuck in. They just like spawn them everywhere near the end of levels.
Yeah.
They really
It's
catch
just
you out, like.
you haven't yet won. Now I'm gonna do the Snot Bubble Ghost House, and then
Snot Bubble, yes.
I'll give you the controls.
That's not bubble.
That's what they are, isn't it? What else could they be?
It's like I don't know if it's kind of you can relate to this, but there's always that one guy in school that you go to when you're a kid, and he just has that snotty nose. There's always that one.
I sat
You know?
next to him. I sat
Yeah,
next
you sat next to
I sat
him.
next to him once. You were given your seat, so it was assigned seat, and I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
like any protest that I would have made would have been, quelled.
Yeah.
I won't name him, but everyone knows him. But the thing about him was, Like he had every disgusting habit. It wasn't just the nose.
Yeah.
Like we were kind of 10 years old, maybe 11, right? But in addition to having a permanently snotty nose and some of the snots would be kind of caked onto his face, he would also have flatulence. He would also put his like permanent smelly flatulence. It's not even funny anymore. I didn't get hit there. He hit my cape. It's not even funny because like farting in the class is always funny.
It's
it's so funny.
Oh, it's brilliant.
It is so funny. But this guy was just like, he was just parping out like smelly ones like that. He was doing that.
They kind of just piss you off.
He was doing these green bubbles at me.
He's sending these your way.
I tried to spin jump there. Yeah, he was sending them my way and exclusively my way. He would always put his hands on his privates as well.
Oh, and you notice all this because you knew that because he had a snotty nose and let these farts out, you start to begin to like witness all his bad habits.
Yes.
One of those.
What strings does this guy have in his bow, you know?
Yeah. Well, did he breathe like this? You ever notice there's always this guy as well. He's like...
That's exactly how he breathed. That is exactly how he breathed.
Jesus.
He became mildly famous. I don't want to say too much here.
Mildly famous in what regard?
Oh, well,
like notorious or actually famous?
Notorious. He became mildly infamous for in the early days of Bebo.